Hey guys, today I am filming a makeup declutter. I didn't expect to have so many things, but this bag has overflown and I didn't end up getting to film yesterday, but I was hoping to because I actually have a big bag of Buxom lip products because my Buxom lip collection is huge that I want to live swatch for you guys and decide if I want to keep. So those will be in the next rendition, but some of these products here were from different chopping blocks, and that is something that I have been doing on my Instagram, my TikTok. So I will have those down below so you guys can see what items that I tested and chose to keep or put like back in purgatory. I'm going to show you guys some things I have from the backup drawer. I was digging through it recently because I changed up my storage, and so I just dumped all that stuff somewhere, which I'm going to be moving it back. But I was digging through trying to look for something in particular and ended up just pulling a lot of products out along the way. So first is the Merit Volumizing Brow Pomade in Taupe. I think this is a totally fine product, but I am going to give this to my mom. I gave her one before and she enjoyed it. My mom also uses just like clean beauty products, so this is a clean brand, so I think that should be great. I think it's fine. I like tinted brow gels that have some more like fibers in them, and that brush is a little bit big. Basically, I like Benefit Gimme Brow a little bit more than that, but I am trying out different brow gels right now. I just had so many Gimme Brows to work through. Next, I have a brand new Lancome Idol Ultra Precise Waterproof Liner. This is something I really did want to try, but while I have been good about using brown liquid liner this year, I haven't used my black liners maybe at all, definitely not more than 3 times, and I have I think a full size and a mini of the KVD Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is my holy grail, and I am gonna take forever to use those up, so I want to pass this on while it's still full of life. Then I have a bunch of mascaras. So this is something that I actually pulled out of my empties bag from last year because I haven't gotten rid of it. To show you, I was meeting up with some friends and I brought them all of the hair care and skincare that I decluttered recently, but I asked my friend if she was in need of anything and she said mascara. So going through my stash, I had the Anastasia Lash Sculpt. I actually really enjoy this mascara. I just have so many right now, and I have a lot of backups of my favorite Lancome mascaras. So I decided to give her this one because it was a mini, but it has a lot more product than other minis. So I'm giving her that one. And then I am actually gonna go see her this week too. So I'm gonna give her this as well. I forgot that I had this, the Essence Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara. This seems like a nice product, but I just have other mascaras that I would pick over this one, like that I would prioritize using. So she's in need of some mascara, so I want to give her that. So I believe that this is like a plastic wand, so she should have, you know, both options there and enough mascara to last her a little bit. And then I have all of these mini products that I have decided to pass on as well. And these are mascaras where I had duplicates, and I had told myself that I wanted to keep the duplicates until I tested out the original and see if I like them enough or not. But I'm just going through mascara slowly, and I've had so many mascaras that I've gotten for free that I wanted to review, so I've not been using them oldest to newest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pass all these on. I have 2 of the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow mascaras, the REM Beauty Flourishing Lengthening Mascara, Fenty Beauty Hello Thick Volumizing Mascara, and then I did have a couple of this, the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. So I'm going to give this to a coworker, and maybe some of these mini mascaras too, but I just don't need them. So these are all new products that are going to be leaving my collection, and then the Merit was used, but it's going to my mom. Big deal. And first is something that I just got as a freebie from Flip. This is from REM Beauty, the Dream Glow Highlight Serum in Quartz. I just don't think this does anything for me. It's not worth using, so I know that I would have plenty of people excited to try that product, and it's something that I only used once or twice. Then I have a couple of foundations. This is from Milk Touch, the All Day Skin Foot Milky Glow Cushion Foundation, and I have 19 in Vanilla Ivory, and I just felt like this looked a little bit too heavy on my skin, and it just was not flattering, so it's gonna go. Then I also tried the About Face Performer Foundation. Again, I've tried this before, and this is in L1 Neutral, and I think I should have gotten a different fair shade because this is looking too dark on me, and I also just did not like the way that it really looked on my skin or the coverage it gave. I have tried to love this because so many other people have, and I just don't. Luckily, I got this as an Ulta free gift at some point, but I think this color is going to work well for my sister, so I'm hoping that she will enjoy the formula. Then I'm also going to be getting rid of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in 3 Neutral. It is not neutral. It is in fact very, very yellow and a little bit dark for me, so it just was not a good shade, but this is super full coverage, a little bit more on like that satin matte side. Has a really strong floral scent, so this is not my favorite. I used up her Beautiful Skin, and I like that one better. Then I have the Bare Minerals Original Loose Foundation in Fairly Light 03. I'm just not a loose foundation girl. Even though I love loose powder, I think loose powder foundation is just a little bit too messy for me. I don't even use pressed powder foundation, but I would use that over this. But if you like a product like this, I think you will like it. Bare Minerals have been around for forever. It's their classic product, just not my favorite type of format. Then I have 2 concealers. This Milk Makeup Future Fluid in 4N. I don't think anything is wrong with this. I like it, but I don't love it. Just looking at the other concealers in my collection, I feel more interested in using those up than this. I did have it in a project pan, even though it's not old, but I'm just gonna give this to a friend. Then also letting go of the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener Concealer in Light Peach. People were really loving this. I don't know why. I think this gives very little coverage. It is super dewy, so it actually emphasized the darkness under my eyes more. So no, getting rid of that, and I think I got that as a free gift from influencer maybe. Next, we've got some cheek products. So this is the Drunk Elephant Be Goldy Bright Drops. This is very sheer. I don't think it does anything for the skin, and the color is just not flattering. So no, I'm gonna see if anybody else wants to play with that, but it's not pigmented enough to actually be a liquid highlight. And then I have 3 blushes. So my Skeepers group chat just started a trade group, and I think I'm gonna put this up for trade. This is the Dior Rosy Glow blush in pink, and it's something that I had originally gotten from Skeepers. I was so excited about. This is just not special to me. Even though I got this for free, I would pick, and I am choosing, Persona Bubble over this. I just like that formula more. The color's a little bit different, and it's just so good. This I don't think is special at all. Then I am really sadly gonna be letting go of Persona Terracotta. I love this formula, which is why I wanted to like buy all the shades, but this is just a little bit too yellow for me. In my little chopping block comparison video, I showed this next to a similar blush that I think is more flattering, so I can't believe I'm decluttering something from Persona. Then also letting go of the Tarte Cosmetics Amazonian Clay Blush in Be Bay. This was limited edition from many years ago, and this is a pretty shade, but it's on the lighter side, and it's just nothing special, even though that is a fine matte formula. Next, just a few eye products. So these are some Noiricorn single shadows. I got these from Seed Beauty Mall. They sent me 6. I'm keeping 2, and these other 4, I'm hoping that my friend Vidya would want these because I feel like these are her style, or they'd be fun. If not, I know I have other friends that will take them, but I like shadows that are a little bit softer, and these are a little bit more hard pressed. They do look pretty on the eye, but you know, I just wanted something that was a little bit smoother to work with. So this is the Blue Morning Dew. Lavender color is called Lilac Serenade, Mint Whisper, and Blossom Veil. Then I am getting rid of 2 mascaras as well, and my sister does not mind mascaras that have been used by me. We shouldn't be sharing mascara. Okay, so this is something that I got as a lab sample. It was the Alley-Oop Volume Mascara, and I don't think anything is wrong with this. I think it works really well, but I've just gotten a lot of mascaras recently that are open, and I don't want it to dry out. So I thought that that was nice, but I had some others I liked a little bit more. And then this is from Clio. This is the Kill Lash Superproof Mascara Long Curling. I know they have a couple different versions, and this does have fibers in it, which is really nice to add some thickness, but I'm thinking that this might be really nice for my sister because she has long lashes, but they want to fall down. So I'm hoping this will help them stay curled and give even more thickness, so I'm going to give that to her and warn her that there's fibers in there so she doesn't like freak out. Then we have a whole bunch of lip products. So first I have a couple of balms. This is the Vitamasks Lip Butter Balm in Candy Cane. This mint scent is very weird and I do not like it. I've never tried anything like this. If you've tried it, I would love to hear your thoughts. It also has like a little bit of like a, it's like too sweet, but not even like a regular sweet mint. Like, I feel like I've smelled something similar, but it is not minty. It is not candy cane. And it has a little bit of color to it, which is fine. I thought the formula was really nice and smooth. I thought it was hydrating. I just really, really don't like this scent. And then I was very bummed by this. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Cupuaçu lip butter. It is a really like firm stick and it was not very hydrating. I don't know if this was supposed to have SPF in it. I guess not, because that would be on the box. But the texture of it would almost make me think of one of those SPF lip balm sticks, but no. Don't like it, gonna go. Then I think I'm gonna give these another try. The K-Skin Isle Lip Balms in Eerie Rose and Coral. I think that these were nice. They do have an SPF taste. It has such a strong caramel taste that it mostly takes over the SPF and you don't notice it as much. You just also get that caramel taste inside of your mouth. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. But I like the formula of the lip balm, so yeah, I want to hang on to these, test them a little bit more. And then for the other things here, this is something that I really was going to keep because I think it's gorgeous. My friend Lauren gave this to me, the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Plum and Get It. Such a pretty color, but I just don't think I'm going to wear this very much, so I want to pass it on to, I think Vidya would really enjoy that. She likes some vampy lip looks. And then this is so hard for me. I am going to pass on some Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses, which is crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to give these to my friend Jean, who is as much of a Lawless stan as I am. And these are some of the more frosty colors that were limited edition that I just don't find as flattering. This is called Dazette. And then the more neutral color is called Candy Sky. But this is just giving frosty on my lips. Whereas the limited edition shade Buns is a little bit more shimmery than frosty. And it's a really beautiful like bronze color. So I like that one more than these. It is so hard for me to let go of Lawless lip glosses because I love the formula. But I'm blessing my friend Jean because she is so good to me. And this girl just gave me a freaking Danessa Myricks palette. So I think I can let go of some Lawless glosses. Then I have a few more things from my little like chopping block lippy try on. So this is the Buxom lip gloss in Celeste. I've used one of these up in the past. This is more of a topper and that is just not my thing. I like a full color gloss. So hopefully somebody else will really enjoy that. I love the Buxom glosses. I have a million of them. And then I'm going to be letting go of these two lipsticks, which is so hard because the formulas are amazing. But I think I'm going to give these to Vidya as well because they're just not my shades. So NARS was so kind to send over 5 of their explicit lipsticks last year, but 2 of them were brights and then the other 3 were like deeper terracottas that were all very similar. And I like some terracottas on me, but not all. And this is kind of like a not quite terracotta. It's kind of a weird shade. So this one is Temptation and this is the What's Up Beauty Egyptian Queen lipstick in Ankh. I definitely want to keep the other ones though. So these are going to go. Both amazing formulas, but you guys may maybe you haven't seen it yet. No, I think you did. Saw my lipstick collection and reorganization and it's crazy. So I need to let go of all that I can. Then I have 6 products I'm throwing away because they've gone bad. And luckily that does not actually happen to me very often because I'm so good about going through my things pretty frequently and passing things on. So first is something that is so disgusting. This is the KVD Good Apple Concealer in Light 105. I used one up before and I repurchased this from the Flip app. During Black Friday, it was on sale for $3. Look at the separation. Look at the green. I've never seen such a thing. How disgusting is that? And I will tell you, if I shake it up, it does mix, but like I will not be using green makeup and I spent $3 on it, which is a freaking bummer. I don't know why this is doing that. That is really freaking sickening. So that's a shame. I'm throwing it in the trash right now. I can't even look at it. I really love the formula of that concealer though. It does have some nice like medium buildable coverage. It does have more of a satin matte finish, which I like for my oily under eyes. Then the rest of them are lip products. So this is something that I don't think is actually expired, but I'm going to be tossing it because it gave my lips a reaction. So this is the EOS 24-hour moisture lip butter in candy cane swirl. This is a couple years old, but this is brand new. I really like the texture of this. I do think it was nice and smooth. I do feel like it hydrated my lips. And I've actually thrown away my other EOS lip balms as well because I felt like they were drying my lips out. Now, if you guys have been with me for a really long time, I used to use the EOS lip balms every single day. I heard other people say it made their lips peel and be painful, but my lips had gotten so used to using it every day. Well, I've been panning a lot of other lip products over the past couple of years, so whenever I went back to the EOS, it was not jiving with my lips. Now, I do know that one of them, like the smell had changed, it had gone bad, but my other ones like were not that old. So this gave my lips that same reaction. So EOS is just not for me, and I wouldn't recommend you guys get it unless you're already used to using it. But I just don't want anybody else to have that like uncomfortable feeling on their lips. So I am gonna throw that away. And then I do have two other stick lip balms that were this candy canes where I'll just pull them for next time. I'll get rid of those too. Then I have these two ColourPop lip liners. I want to say these are like 2017 or something crazy. I don't remember, but they're ancient. You guys can see these are the white tubes with white lids. That means these are very, 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 very old. So these are the ColourPop Lippy Pencils in Birdie, which was a limited edition shade from a really fun spring collection. And then we have Aquarius, which is a gorgeous pinky nude. I am so sad that this was a limited edition shade with Kathleen Lights. I would love for this to be part of the permanent collection because this is a perfect pinky nude. And I don't really have anything exactly like these in my collection, but these are just ancient. I was working on painting them. I made some good progress, especially on Aquarius, but I just felt like they were just like a little dry on my lips, and they're so old, and I have so many other lip liners, I decided to let them go. And I had been pairing those with these Natasha Denona lip glosses, which looks so bad now. These are not that old. Obviously, I don't have a good grasp on what is old and not. These are the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose lip glosses. Shut up. This is Peony and Daphne. Okay, they did not look like this. They were a little separated. I'm not gonna lie, a little separated, and this smelled a little bit. I know, I should be so ashamed of myself. I have 100 million lip glosses, and this is where, as a project painter, like I had to get myself in check. And if you guys, this is you, if the smell has slightly changed or there is a little bit of pigment separation. Now, some products are gonna settle weird depending on, you know, the formula and whatnot, and you just gotta mix them up. They did not look like this when I was using them, I promise. But like, bleh, that is so sick. That is so sick. And I'm so sad that I wasted so much time during my spring project pan on these glosses when I should have spent that time using something else that I would have enjoyed a little bit more, or, you know, could have used up without it being so nasty. And I think it's because these were expensive glosses and I really did like the formula, that I was going to try to make it work. I was thinking they didn't have much product and I could probably get through them quickly. Reality check, babes, okay? Reality check. All right, so now we have this huge basket here. Let me try to quickly count up how many products I'm decluttering. 39 products are leaving. Oh, 40. I totally forgot that I already threw away that concealer. 40 products are leaving my collection. What was the math? 6 of those were trash. So that's not bad. I'm really happy with the things I'm choosing to let go of. I know I'm gonna find some really good homes for these. And like I said, I do want to try these K-Skin lip balms a little bit more to fully make up my mind about them. But I would be curious to hear your thoughts if you tried any of these things, or if you would have made some different decisions. And I would love to hear your thoughts on decluttering. And if you guys have let go of anything recently, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.